to my channel. This is my first YouTube video that so much have requested, is how to get a beaming highlight like this to get a glow from within. And I've had so many people ask me, how do I get my highlighter to be like so beaming, and like what do I do? So today I'm gonna show you my 5 top favorite powdered highlighters, why they're my favorite, how to work with them, and how to avoid like patchiness on here or like powdery, or how to avoid from it looking like slapped on there. You want your highlight to glow from within. You want your skin to look healthy and dewy and just complement your whole makeup look, because if you have like a bomb makeup look going on and like this powdery mess, it ain't gonna look good, girl. So I'm going to share those tips and tricks and things to avoid. So if you're excited as I am, then just keep watching. My first favorite highlighting brand is Ofra Cosmetics. This is the packaging right here. Very sleek. And my 2 favorite colors that I use all the time are these 2. It is Glazed Donut and Rodeo Drive. Rodeo Drive has a gold sheen, while Glazed Donut is like an ivory, how can I explain it? It's hard to explain, but it's a beautiful color. So one is gold, one is like an ivory. It has like a pink kind of shimmer in it, and they're absolutely gorgeous. They are buttery in consistency. They go on very pigmented. I noticed with a lot of highlighters, you kind of have to keep layering on, and I don't like that. Like if I want to wear a highlighter, I want to have it be beaming. So these are perfect highlighters if you want, if you want a beam and bomb highlight and you want that buttery nice consistency, and you literally just need 2 layers. Like if you want just one layer, that's fine, but I feel like 2 layers it gets your highlight like this. Like right now currently I'm wearing Rodeo Drive. I will show you guys what it looks like if I get it open. Here it is. As you see, it's gold and beautiful, and I could show you a swatch. As you see, that's pretty blind. You see, it's very pigmented and buttery and smooth. And then I will show you Glazed Donut, so you could understand the color, because it's very hard to explain. That is Glazed Donut. As you can see, it has like a pink sheen that I was talking to you about, so it is bomb. I love these 2. They are insanely pigmented, and I absolutely swear by these highlighters. Like if I could pick one brand of highlighter wear forever, it'd be these. My next favorite brand of highlighter is Dose of Colors. It is a Soul Matte highlighter with the collaboration of I Love Sarah He. It looks like this. It is a gorgeous golden champagne color. It is very, very buttery in consistency. It goes on so smooth. It is so beaming and pigmented. Like as you can see, I worked her. She's worked. So I will show you guys a swatch. That is Soul Matte right there, or Soul Mate. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. But as you see, she's insanely pigmented and very buttery and just so smooth in its consistency, and I absolutely love it. I absolutely swear by this highlighter. It's gonna get you beaming, girl. My next favorite highlighter is Becca Cosmetics Opal. This is my OG highlighter. This was actually the first highlighter I've ever owned, and I absolutely swear by this highlighter. It is so pigmented, so creamy, buttery, and smooth, and it's just so pigmented. So before you look at it, it is beat up, tore up. I've hit pan because I love it that much, so I'm sorry if there's fallout. So this is what it looks like. You see it's falling apart because it's that loved, but that's what it looks like. Watch it for you guys. It has like a wet finish, and it's like this champagne gold, and it is insanely pigmented. Like she's beaming. Last but not least is my Estee Lauder Heat Wave. I do not use this. I will just put a little side note. I don't use this by itself because I noticed when I put it on, it has like this glittery finish. Like it's too glittery, and I don't like that. but I do use it as a highlighter topper. So if I have this highlighter and I kind of want it to just give it that extra oomph, which those don't need, but if I do, I will use this highlighter as a highlighter topper. This has also been used and abused, and I can't like show it all the way because it probably will fall out. But as you see, it is gold in color on this finger. It is so super pigmented and gold and beautiful. Now, I've seen a lot of people wear it on its own, but for some reason on my skin, it looks too glittery, and I don't understand why. But I absolutely love it as a topper. It is a little pricey, but I think it's worth it, and it is amazing. So this is the portion of the video where I will be demoing on my face how I apply my highlighters. So let's get into it. I'm going to be taking Rodeo Drive highlighter, the highlight I was wearing in the beginning of the video. You guys remember her? Looks like this. So first you'll need a sponge, a Real Technique sponge, and you'll need any type of setting spray. I use my NYX matte setting spray. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna spray it. And I'm going to take my Anastasia brush, the A23. This is the brush that I personally use because I notice when I apply it, I could like pack it on and smooth it out. And I notice with a lot of other brushes like fan brushes or brushes like these but are kind of spread out more, it kind of just like puts the highlight everywhere, and I don't want that type of look. Like with my highlight, I want it put in like one spot like this. So that's why I prefer this brush. It is absolutely amazing and I highly recommend it. I'm going to take my NYX matte setting spray, and I'm going to also spray my brush. And then I'm going to take Rodeo Drive highlighter that I had in the beginning of the video, and I'm going to, like that, get a nice generous amount. And I always start from here because this is where I want most of the highlight, and then I will go up. So I pat, and then I smooth it. I pat, and then I blend it. And as you can see, that is already super blinding. Then I take my damp Real Techniques sponge and I pounce it on there. And what this is doing, this is pushing the product into my skin. So instead of just finishing at that step with the brush, I pounce it and push it into my skin, because if I stop at that step, it does look nice, but to me it kind of still looks powdery like any powder highlight would. So with this technique, this pushes it into the skin, so it kind of gives that illuminating finish, like it's like a healthy glow and coming from within. As you see, this highlight is absolutely blinding. It's beaming, girl. You can see it from outer space. Do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see that? That is, it's just so blinding. I take my NYX matte setting spray again and I spray this face. And voila. This is what you have, a beaming highlight, that glow from within. I think it's just an amazing method that I kind of got used to with trial and error, because when I first started applying my powdered highlighters, I honestly would just take a fan brush, because that was like the big thing then, and I would just go like this and it would kind of just get everywhere, but I didn't really understand, and it would kind of be like patchy in certain areas and just really dry and just powdery looking, and I didn't like that. So through trial and error, I learned that if you spray your highlighting brush and you not swipe it first, but just pat it on there, it'll pat into the skin and place it where you want, instead of swiping it everywhere. And then you want to take your sponge, any type of sponge is fine, and you want to wet that so it's damp, because if it's a dry sponge, it just really won't move it or push it into the skin. Just go like that and pounce it right in as I showed. It will push it into the skin and not give it that powdery slapped on highlight look. It will look like it's glowing from within. And then spraying your face will just set everything together. It will melt your makeup look, your highlight, and Get a glow like this. So this is the end of the video, guys. I really hope that you loved it. If you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys have any questions about this video or anything else, please comment down below. If you guys haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and join my family. I love all my queens, and if I can at least provide one helpful tip out of this whole video and put it into your daily routine with your highlight, that would just mean everything to me. So I hope you enjoy this video on how to get a beaming highlight. I just love you guys, and thank you for supporting my first video. There's more to come, so just subscribe so you can stay tuned. And thanks guys for supporting me and stopping by. Bye. Barking in my videos. This is my first video. Are you trying to ruin it? I have a child, but this is like a child. Why? Why? I don't understand. There goes my remote. Oh, God. Why? Why my first video? My hair is like this. Like the whole time. This is what I get for bleaching my hair. It is stiff and lifeless. God help me. This freaking hoop won't stay in my ear. To keep doing this video on and off for it to stay. Forget it.